Hello all. Getting out of the parking lot of my job is not an easy task. I mean, if you're going right, it's not so bad because, you only have to deal with one way of the traffic, but when you're going left, plus I don't know what they're doing, but it must be the water lines or something because we didn't have water one day and then they came knocking about 2 hours later. Do you have water? No. Oh, okay. We're just checking to see who has water or doesn't have water. So traffic was backed up like crazy, insane on our street, which it's not a crazy busy street. It's an average busy street. It's kind of a main street to, the highway and to other parts, but it doesn't get I would say in the morning probably busier than anything, and it is 68 degrees already at 11:38. So today I am going at 7:30 to the girl that cuts my hair, and I am getting a major cut, and you can't see it, thank goodness, because these are those pimple patches. It did have a whitehead this morning, so I popped it before I washed my face, did my regimen, and then I could feel it, and there's still something there, so I put another one because it was so red. Even after I cleaned it and everything, it was so... sliding a package. Going to UPS to do returns. So I hope the nice guy is there. Well, there's two nice guys there. There's one cranky guy. And my boss likes individual receipts, and I don't blame her because she attaches the label that they send her for the return. There it goes. Another one. To that they have it, that they received it, because she had an issue one time, and it she's like, here you go, it was received, they logged it, there you go. So there's my proof that UPS took it. What happened after that, I don't know. So that was a lifesaver. So I don't blame her, because if you have all these different ones on one receipt, oh my god, that's crazy. Then you got to look through, and she keeps them matched up, and ever an issue, there you go. So very organized, which I love. But this one guy's like, I don't know why you needed, that's your receipt. I don't even know why you need a receipt, that's your receipt. No, dude, and I said to him one time, and I think I mentioned this on a video, I said to him one time, do you get paid by the hour or by the package? And he looks at me. He's like, what? I was like, do you get paid by the hour or by the package? By the hour. I was like, then what do you care? He's like, it's just ridiculous, waste of paper. But I said, no, it's not, because she had an issue. I said, this is what the customer wants, so please do as I ask. It's like, why are you questioning me? Oh, God, I can't. It's too cold. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll turn a little to my feet. It's too cold blowing up. That's weird. It was 68. Now, boom, just turned to 64. Plaza. So yes, this is very quick up the street, and it doesn't look like, oh god, please don't tell me this guy is here, because I'm gonna cry. I really am. So, well, oh, it's I think it's the other nice guy. The one time this one guy was here, and He was new. Oh, excuse me. I don't know if he was filling in or what. And so he goes, okay, have a nice day, after like, the first time I went in, and I'm like, oh, you're new here. And he's like, I go, oh, I'll be back in a couple of times. So, yes, this is going to be a short video because, well, one thing, I'm excited and curious. I mean, they've done this before, but my boss, said, no one make lunch plans. We're going to the diner for lunch. And they've never like announced it like that. They're like, the one day it was snowing, oh, I'm getting lunch for everyone. Let me tell you, best bosses I've ever had. Really great bosses. Sometimes they're like, oh, can you order this for me for lunch and this, and and sometimes their children are there, and get whatever you want. Like, they've done that several times. I mean, when I worked at the law firm, she would do that. She did it more so when I first was there, and not, I think because more and more people were started working there, and then she did it, but not as often. And not that I would never expect a boss to pay for my lunch. Never. And even when I go to Starbucks and she's like, oh, get whatever you want. And then after a while, she's like, my current boss, she's like, or he, they're a married couple. She'll say, if I don't say it to you, it's understood. When I send you to like Starbucks or Dunkin', get whatever you want to. And usually it's just a drink, I just get a drink. And I very much appreciate that. Very much. It's great. It's a nice perk to this job also. They are very generous people. Very, like I've said this, they really are. They said, we treat our employees like family, and they really do. And then, on another note, watching the radio station I watch, 107.1, The Boss, local station here, they have a he said, she said, and I think I've mentioned this before. And today, a New York, someone of power, honestly don't remember, it's actually still on the books that it's criminal offense to cheat on a spouse. And it's only been used, I think he said 5 times. And they were asking, do you think, and Rochelle said, a marriage is a legally binding contract, so yes. And then she went on to say, well, maybe, not jail time or, anything like that, but compensated. Like if you hire someone to do work in your house, you have a contract with them. I don't know who this is texting me. You have a legally binding contract for them to do work in your house, and they don't do it, or they don't do it correctly, and you take them to court, you get compensated for that. So you should get compensation. I get alimony, so I've been compensated. So that's what she was saying. So it's just, I wrote and she read my thing. That I agree with her, but cheating is so hard to prove. I could not prove it with my ex. A lot of people can't prove it unless you have pictures, you're caught in the act. And then again, it's their word against theirs. And then Robbie brought up, of course a man would bring this up, what if you have a threesome? Like, technically you're breaking the law. So how would that be handled? So there's many sides of this coin, and New Jersey is a no-fault state. And it used to be you had a legal separation for so much time, and then you had a divorce. No longer a legal separation. Technically no longer a legal separation. But there's a thing called bed and board divorce in New Jersey, and everything's worked out, alimony, child support, everything, who splits what, everything, but you're not legally divorced yet because of, you can be on the health benefits of one or the other if they're better. That's what me and my ex were doing, so that I could stay on his great benefits. And then he decided, not the one he's married to, the one before that, because she wanted to get married. No. So I was a little annoyed with that, because then I had to scramble and get health benefits. So I was a little, like I said, annoyed. And if any money would have come out of his pocket, his paycheck, I would have happily, paid it, because his benefits were phenomenal. But the benefits I have now are great. I have to pay some into it. Well worth it. No deductible, no co-pays. I mean, it's a great. I had to pay like $26 for, I think it was CAT scan that I had to have. So that's nothing. So, yes. So, if you're in this area, check out Robbie and Rochelle in the morning. And you probably know one of the guys that does the traffic, Joe Nolan. I want to say he was on PLJ, or maybe Z100, or maybe he was on both. I don't know, but I like him too. He interacts well with Robbie and Rochelle. And I followed him over the years in the different radio stations. So, and then, this is about a new beginning for me, because I've had this hair style, and I think she might talk me into, I don't know if she'll have the time. I don't think she does. But before the wedding on April 20th, that's when I plan on doing my highlights touch up. But I don't know, once she cuts it and everything, it'll probably look better. But yeah, a big cut. I want to keep the length, maybe like that much cut off. Oh my gosh. But yeah, overall it's gonna be chop, new hairstyle. So, and I don't think I'll be able to put it in a ponytail. I might, a small ponytail, since it's keeping the length, but I'm not sure, but I don't care. So I will have bangs. These are my bangs now. I like longer bangs, but they're gonna be here in this new cut. So they're like half the length they are now. They will be, because this goes to my chin and it'll go to about here, the hairstyle. So I will post tonight after I get done in the dark. My new gut. No, I'll have one. I'll start out with the lights on and see how I feel. If I don't like it, oh well, grow it out. That's my philosophy with hair. My niece shaved her head because she had dyed it, she had done this and that, and she felt fresh hair, so now it's grown back. And she had much lighter hair, and I don't know if that's from dyeing it and doing all that stuff. But it's darker now. It's like my roots darker. I had the lighter part of my hair that's sometimes even, at one point I think even lighter. Yeah, if I can find I do have the picture. I have it in my bedroom. So I will show it to you during one of my videos. All right, so a little bit of this, a little bit of that today. So I will talk to y'all later. And it is, now my car's down to 61. I don't know. I guess if it's you're in the sun, you're not in the sun. This is kind of shady here. So, all right. Talk to you later. Bye.